And we are underway from Miami. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Raekwon Davis. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. Back.
Yellow, zoom.
Motion to the backfield.
Yellow, go.
48 for Mike. Too little, cut.
Shovel, 38.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Quit talking about it.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
They find some open field here. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris 28 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Check smash.
Check 52. Watch twist.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion comes the tight end left.
Pick me up. Here we go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's go.
Here's Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 43 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
109 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Tua now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On second down, Mostert. And some room to work. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Check.
Strike. Check striker.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Check Fury.
Rush in. Rush in. Check the backer. Check the backer. Watch it.
Ready, go.
Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Check 3. Wide. Get wide.
22 needle.
48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Fresno.
Hey, check Mega.
Tight dog. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Go.
They'll run with Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mega.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 110 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
You got time. You got time. You got time right there. Under 10. Kill. Turn. 18 Cardinal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. On second down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
In motion left is Wilson.
Slice blue.
41 mic.
Ain't no such thing. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Steal, check, steal.
Running the counter with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 72 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
and I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Harris running straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now here's another carry for Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Folk's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Check, smash.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's had.
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 228 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Pats are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Slot man moves right. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they... And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Look at the big man rumble.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Got four down.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Play action. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
In motion left is Wilson.
Red. Yellow.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Okay, ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They want this. 41's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today. If you